Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cherry from Cherry Beauty Stuff. Hello everyone. I hope you are good, you're fine and healthy. And for today is another new segment here in my YouTube channel. So as you may know that October is almost here next month. So for preparing for that, I am doing, like I said, a new segment here in my YouTube. And I don't know if you are familiar with Robert Welsh. I think that's her last name. I'm not sure if I say it correctly, but I'm a fan. I love to watch his horror stories while she's doing makeup. So I'm kind of doing similar to that. But first, I think he got it from Bailey. I forgot his name. The Bailey, she's a YouTuber also that doing true crime while doing her makeup. So mine is similar to Robert. So but since all you know, if you don't know, my name is Cherry and I'm originally from the Philippines. So I'm not born and raised here in US. As you can see, I do have an accent. So yeah, so I'm from the Philippines and I want to do this segment that dedicated to my family, friends back home in the Philippines. And I know some of you here, my friends here in YouTube, are not Filipinos. Have half of my friends here in YouTube is not Filipino. So I am introducing you the folklore slash mythology, what is this, urban legend in the Philippines. And I know some of what is this legend, or the urban legend I'm gonna talk is not new. There's like similar here in the US, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about maybe one personality urban legend that I will talk about what is it, and then maybe I gonna have a story of it. So what I did is I know I've been asking my friends and family that send me their scary stories, but I will do that next month for the month of October. So for this September, I will do the folklore, the legend, the urban legend, whatever is that that is well known in the Philippines. So today we're gonna talk about the Duwende, or the goblin or dwarf. But before that, let's start our face. Let's dig in. And for our makeup, I'm gonna list everything on the description box, so you can check that out. And I already primed my eyes, my face. So like I said, let's dig in. So we're gonna talk about the Duwende. And in Filipino culture, these creatures are described as goblins, elves, or dwarves. Short of stature and often old or shriveled, with beards and hats of varying colors. The name Duwende comes from the Spanish Duwende, for owner of the house, but also sometimes called Nono sa Punso. Tagalog for old man of the mound. Sorry. In the more modern times, they are said to reside in homes or mounds, in forests or places with many trees. Whether they use their powers for good or mischief depends on how they are treated by the humans who dwell near them. The people say, "Tabi-tabi po." No, no, which means, "Pardon me, little people," in order to prevent their wrath. Duwende have evolved into less frightening incarnation over many years. But there are old tales of Duwende who would steal children and eat their bowels, which places them fairly on the fearsome list. So I found a story on the internet, a Duwende story. My mother used to tell me a story that happened to her when she was a little girl. And all her brothers and sisters and my grandmother can't attest to the story as a real event in their family history. Growing up in the yet to be developed country of the Philippines in early 1960s, my mom experienced a simple yet idyllic childhood. Modern technology has yet to reach in the predominantly agrarian society, and children played outside in the farm fields to their heart's contents. Siestas, or afternoon naps, were also a normal occurrence in the most Filipino household. Though my mom had other plans this time of the day. One day, when the rest of the family had gone to rest, my mom, not older than 7 years of age, had snuck out to continue playing in my grandfather's field. She had apparently befriended a race of duendes, dwarves, or gnomes, and they had taken a liking to her. That same night, at the stroke of midnight, my mom suddenly went into a dream-like state that lasted as long as their family grandfather clocks 12 chimes. Much of what she saw burned itself into her memory like a mental tattoo. And with every retelling, the details remained unchanged. In this dream like state, she would see a kingdom in the distance. A castle with tall spires and walls of stone. She found herself standing in some sort of vast courtyard made of interlocking stone bricks. In front of her appeared 3 duendes, a man, a woman, and an old man. They all had happy expression in their faces, and they would beckon, beckon for her to come to them. The old man would try to give her a vial containing some sort of liquid, probably for her to drink. My mom did not take one step and would eventually be taken out of her trance by her frantic mother, my grandmother. Apparently, while entranced, she would cower in the corner of their bedroom, crying out, "Don't take me! Don't take me!" This trance occurred nightly for an entire week. My mom would enter the dream state at the stroke of midnight and would encounter the same beings. More and more would appear until finally an entire population of duendes would appear and dance around the courtyard, beckoning for her to come with them. The old continues to offer her this vial, and my mom would refuse every night. After a week, it was the last straw, and she had agreed that duendes with her refusal of their offer for the last time. What happened to my mom was very bizarre indeed. And if this story is brought up around her family, they would recount how weird things got and how scared they had been to experience it. Firstly, my mom lost all the hair on her head. Then, she got all sorts of sores and boils all over her body. My grandparents had taken her to the doctor, but they had no explanation or remedy for my mom's illness. That was when they decided to take her to a witch doctor. The witch doctor performed a ritual involving dripping wax from a candle into a large bowl of water. The wax formed itself into the image of Duwende, and everyone's suspicious had been confirmed. Let me do the other eyes and I'll be back. They were instructed by the witch doctor to set an offering to appease the angered spirit. This involved sprinkling blood from a slaughtered chicken and blessing of the land by Catholic priest. As soon as they had completed the rituals, my mom's health had gone back to normal, and her hair had started to grow back. Now, it's easy to dismiss this story as the imagination of a little girl run amok, but sometimes some details of the story as inexplicable. Firstly, My mom had no prior experience of having seen the dwarf image in the books, television, or movies. And yet, they had described them as looking like how the classic depictions of dwarves do, short, wearing simple, muted colored clothing of an unknown materials, and wearing a pointed hat. Secondly, how bizarre was it that all those horrific things only happened to my mom right after her refusal to follow them in their land. Who knows what could have happened to my mom had she taken what they were trying to offer her? Could she has been spirited away into a realm of existence invisible to men, never to see them again? Could she have been granted some sort of power? Sometimes we have to chuckle about it and say it. It could have been a cure for cancer and you didn't take it. A tribute to my mom's height. She's 4'9". Like me. No, I'm not 4'9". I'm like 4'10". To the Duwende's doing, from time to time, we still ponder what fate had in store for what that whimsical little girl playing in those fields in 1960s. Let me finish my face. And I'll be back. And this is our final look for today. It's like, and I hope you like it. Our, oh my god, my lashes is so big. So I hope you like it. Our story time about the Duende. And I know this is just what is this, like trial and error. If I do it correctly, I don't know. I try to like come up with like a little bit what is this, like a little bit, I would say like a little scary look, but I don't know if I achieve it. But this is my red look, and I'm gonna try to put all the makeup I use in the description below. And I'm sorry if this video will a little bit longer, but you know, when you do a story time and you're doing makeup, it's a little bit hard that I thought. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but here we are after 100 years. So yeah, let me know, guys. Please let me know down in the comment if you love this kind of, I would say, a little bit scary, and you also know the Philippines, like urban legend or whatever is that you called. So yeah, let me know down below. And if you want to, what is this, to send me your scary stories, that I will feature that for next month, please email me at cherry's beauty stuff at gmail. So I already had a Gmail account, or you can look it up in my description box. I put it there. So that's it for today. Our red makeup. So thank you guys for watching. And by the way, I forgot to mention the guy. This is not my story, this is from the internet. I read about this, and the author, I think, I'm not sure about the author, but it says R No Sleep. I hope in the reddit.com. So I really hope that's his name. And I don't wanna, take credit for it because it's not my story. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember that there's always someone who loves you.